Hi Internet, thanks for joining me on my channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we've got the Thursday New York Times crossword for the 30th of July 2026. Joel Woodford is the constructor today. Will Schwartz is the editor. I'm John Appleseed, your host here on the channel. I like the Thursday puzzles because they've got a bit of a theme. There will be some shenanigans probably, but no title to give us a hint, so we have to kind of figure it out as we go. There will probably be a revealer at some point in the puzzle to explain what's going on. Let's get into the puzzle. 1 across is change entirely. Don't know. 15 across is one who doesn't speak while in a cast. A cast of a play, who would have a silent role in a play, a mime or something like that. 18 across, cluster in italics, usually indicating this will be part of our theme today. 21 across, go for gold. To mine, to compete in the Olympics. Nope, 25 across, veteran. 31 across is change logos, maybe. That might be part of a rebranding. Rebrand. Okay, 1 down, church leader. Does pastor fit? It does. Let's try that. 2 down, took one's breath away. Probably a past tense verb, maybe ending in ed. 3 down, remain loyal to. With that B at the end, is probably something by. Stand by, I think fits. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. 4 down is pronounce aisle as it's spelled, for example. That would be an error. Doing something wrong. Error fits for 3 letters there. 5 down, it often leans left or right. No, change entirely. One who doesn't speak while in a cast. Cluster, could it be like a snarl something? Go for gold. Veteran, an old hand, old timer, something along those lines. Unnatural in a way, unnaturally colored hair could be dyed. Organization leader could be the president. Organization is abbreviated in the clue, so we get an abbreviation in the answer as well. Is this exhaled? It's kind of you're sending your breath away rather than someone taking it, but I think exhaled works, and we could put in extra for one who might have a non-speaking role in a cast. Church leader is not going to be pastor, it's going to be rector, maybe? Tan for go for gold, yeah, like to sunbathe, to go for a golden tan, I guess. Rector could be a church leader. Change entirely, reset. It often leads, I'm sorry, I keep saying leads. It often leans left or right. Old pro for veteran. 22 across, it may be padded or slapped. We can slap a knee. 19 down, words after cash or zero. After cash, cash, words. So this is 2 words. I don't know what it is. 6 across, like former secrets. If they are former secrets, they are no longer secrets. Are they revealed or told or something like that? 16 across, Balkan state that's been independent since 2008. I want to say Montenegro or something. No, that doesn't fit. Cluster. And it may be padded or slapped. 6 down is blank ball. Let's try skee ball. We've got that little hyphen there. 7 down, Joel follows it. Hosea, Joel, Amos. Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum. That's a good song to remember the books of the Bible. I learned that long ago, and it's surprising how often I refer to it. 8 down, flames remain would be ash. 9 down, lump sucker eggs. Is a lump sucker a kind of a fish, maybe? Eggs could be roe. I don't know that a lump sucker is a fish, but it sounds like some kind of water creature. 10 down, biblical second coming. With a question mark. Not sure. 7 down, prima blank. That could be prima donna. So if you shared a secret for 6 across, it would no longer be a secret. It would be a former secret. Kosovo, that's what I was trying to think of. Then Eve, I guess she's the second person who appeared, who came in the Bible. Cluster, Charlie Sheen. How is that a cluster? Cash it in, zero it in. Cash in on, zero in on. You wear knee pads, right? That's a thing, gardening or whatever. Okay, so knee pad, your knee may be padded, your knee may be slapped. Talk radio often leans left or right, and then we get Charlie Sheen for cluster, and we'll have to figure out how that applies. Let's keep going. 12 across. Make like a frog. Make like a frog and hop. Maybe. What else do frogs do that has 3 letters? 17 across. Like the name of former soccer star Mark DeMann. Maybe DeMann, if he was DeMann. In fact, that may be an apt name. Thinking of a 3-letter word that fits there. Density symbol. I think I've seen this before. It's a Greek letter. It might be tau. 23 across. Do you read me? No. And 27 across. Agent. We'll have to get that from the crossings probably. 24 down. Horrors in brackets. So probably like a gasp or a sound or an expression you might make to express horror. 12 down, University of Cambridge. Cambridge, Massachusetts is where Harvard is, I believe. 13 down, Hamlet, noblewoman, Ophelia is a character from Hamlet that fits. And 14 down, developer of a geocentric model of the universe, beginning with PT, must be Ptolemy. So we get rho as the Greek letter that is a symbol of density. Do you read me? Do you read a novel? Okay. Agent. No. And 34 across. Dour is grim. And then OMG for horrors. All right. So alpha male fits here. That could be agent if we parse the word agent as 2 separate words. Agent, a gentleman. A could be alpha. And gent could be male. C, luster. So Charlie is the phonetic alphabet word for the letter C. Sheen is cluster. Alpha is A in the phonetic alphabet, the NATO phonetic alphabet. Then we get A, and gent is male. There's a little bit of cryptic crossword shenanigans going on here as well. Okay, so I think that is what is going on. We're taking the first letter of these clues, replacing it with their NATO phonetic alphabet equivalent, and then coming up with a synonym for the remaining letters in that clue. 33 across, Bravo. Olay, perhaps. 36 across, high school course covering integrals. High school is abbreviated, so we'll have another one. Integrals, is that calculus? Pre-calc, or AP calc, maybe? Or is it trig? Where do integrals come in? I didn't get that far in math, so I don't know. 40 across, steam. So S is Sierra. Then we need a 4-letter synonym for team. Sierra, I don't know. But that's what it's going to be, probably something like that. 41 down, gospel singer Franklin. Don't know. 32 down is Panama's blank national park. Dorado is a Spanish word that might fit there. 37 down, that's the whole point. Nope. 28 down, one who knows all the shortcuts, maybe. Not sure about that. 29 down, puts down, and 30 down, where Dante's path to paradise begins. So Dante's Inferno, he did visit hell in there. I think that's the beginning of the book. Let's try Olé for Bravo. Let's try AP Calc, AP Calculus for the high school course. That gives us two abbreviations, in fact. Oh, Darien is the gap. The Darien Gap in Panama is a famous wilderness area. Let's try that. 37 down. That's the whole point. Nope. And one who knows all the shortcuts might be a local. Puts down places. A team is a club, so we get Sierra Club as the answer to 40 across. All right, that's the top half of the puzzle done. 46 across, black and orange bird. That is the color of the Baltimore Oriole baseball team. I guess that's where they got that from. 43 across, so or sow. Sow, for example, maybe pig. 50 across, Jackie, who co-starred in Rush Hour. Jackie Chan, the martial artist and actor. 56 across, gambit. So that's going to be golf. It's the name for G, and then an ambit, I think, is like the milieu, the ambiance, I think. Golf what? Not sure. 41 down is gospel singer Franklin. Could be Aaron, sorry. That's the whole point. Proof. Top halves of centaurs. So the top half is a human, a man, I guess. The bottom half is a horse. Prong is the whole point. Okay, so that's just a literal clue. What is the whole point? The whole point is a prong. Golf swings. Golf what? Notable organization with 32 members. I guess that's the National Football League, NFL. 60 across is big or bad follower. Big bad wolf. Big bad Leroy Brown. Nope. Minecraft and World of Warcraft for 43 down. Some kind of game, maybe PC games. 44 down, if we're lucky. If I'm lucky, you will tell me that you care. Pig, I'm going to put in for sow. If we're lucky, I hope so. Blank pad, SOS pad in your kitchen. Subject for immigrants for 70 across might be English as a second language. ESL, mea culpa for 64 across, my fault. And big or bad follower, a big apple or a bad apple. So gal pals is rhyming name for a certain group of friends. Yeah, that works. Still don't know what 56 ends in. And synonym for ambit. I'll confess, I'm not exactly sure on what ambit means. Let's try over here. 47 across, Bob, who painted Happy Little Trees. That's Bob Ross. And 53 across, they may be lifted or down. You can lift your spirits or you can down an alcoholic spirit. 59 across, city with red buses, maybe London. 54 down, sit down heavily to plop down. 38 down, seller of knickknacks would be, you'd find that in a curio shop. So what is a curio merchant? Curio something. 61 across, so-called land of a million elephants. I think I've seen this before. I think it was a country with an elephant on its flag. Laos has an elephant on its flag, so I guess they have a lot of elephants. 63 across is Fripp and Blank. Fripp and Blank, a musical duo. We're not familiar with that. 65 across, communication aid that helps make sense of the italicized clues. Probably the NATO alphabet. Let's see if that helps with any of these downs. Let's rents to he lets an apartment, he rents it. 66 down, it may be left hanging. It might be left hanging. 67 down, most common letter in this clue. In this clue, we've got 3 T's. Yeah, T fits, I guess. Let's try that. 68 down, boat propeller could be an oar to propel the boat. Really please, to really please someone is to elate. Okay, ambit could be range. Yeah, the gamut, I think, is what it is. Okay, golf range, driving range, okay. Training aids for a lab, say, a dog. You might have treats as part of the training regimen. What headphones often play in stereo? So then 66 down was art. It might be left hanging. Yeah, you hang art on the wall. Elate works for really, to really please, to sincerely please someone. Plus is also 63 across, fripp and blank. 72 across, plain. Nope, 75 across, sharks, mark. Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly whites. So I was thinking of the seller of knickknacks, the owner of the curio shop, because the shop itself doesn't sell, but yeah, we can allow that for crossword purposes. So curio shop is the seller of knickknacks. 48 down, it's not the main part of the action, maybe a side, what, a side bet. Action can refer to betting. High achievers. Stoners, because they achieve a high, okay? Then 55 down, arrogant, snotty maybe, Fripp and Eno. Is Brian Eno part of that duo? Plain could be overt. And 75 across, that's the sharks. Mark, a patsy is the mark of a con artist, a shark in that sense. So let's try snotty and Eno, I think, to finish the puzzle. There we go, 17:03 for a Thursday puzzle. In line with my usual time, Charlie Sheen, I had no idea how that related to cluster, alpha male. I think I'm helped here by doing a lot of cryptic crosswords recently. I record a cryptic crossword every Tuesday and post it here on the channel, but I do other cryptic crosswords throughout the week without recording them. So I'm kind of used to parsing, or I'm getting more used to thinking that way about parsing clues in that manner. And the NATO alphabet names of letters show up quite a bit in cryptic crosswords, so that kind of helped there as well. Not a lot of crossword E's in here. I've seen or as boat propeller before. Rents as lets. Takes a bit of thinking. I've kind of seen things on that, along that line before. I liked Eve as the biblical second coming. That was, once you know it, it makes sense. And then, of course, it helps, always helps to know the books of the Bible in order, at least as they appear in most Christian Protestant Bibles, I think. In Jewish Bibles or some Catholic Bibles or even Orthodox Bibles, the order differs a little bit. All right, thanks for joining me today. Please come back for more puzzles and games. I'll see you next time.